Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Christine, and in this video, I just want to talk about self-worth and how to increase it. Um, so self-worth is very important because it determines what goal you set for yourself, what vision you set for yourself, and what actions and behaviors that you're engaging in every second in life. And but most importantly, it determines what you are doing right now with your current time, which is all that matters, like with the now. Um, Yeah, because that's like not all that matters, but like it's kind of like the sole determinant of the future outcome. Well, not the sole determinant because it also depends on your past actions, right? But what you're doing right now is like also very important. Um, and self-worth does not depend on your material abundance or like the ownership that you own against stuff, even though that part is can be seen as partially like a physical representation or manifestation of your subconscious self-worth, like how worthy you think you are of things. But it's not necessarily 100% because some people are just born um with like more stuff than other people. But that's why I want to come up here and tell you guys it doesn't depend on how much you own. It depends on whether or not you are a good person, like morality and integrity wise, and the whether or not you're doing the work. But a lot of people, I feel like, especially like people who come from like a more um like poverty background, it's hard for them to realize that hey, they can succeed too. They can earn a lot of money too, because they have some money fears, which I'm personally kind of like also going through it. Um yeah, so like when I'm ready I will talk about it, but why can't I just keep it in, bruh? I will though from now on. Wow, shadow. Maybe I shouldn't just be open, like the sun. Be open and bright. Yeah! Okay, so essentially, yeah, that's the point, like do the right thing all the time, then you're gonna increase your self worth. But I know discipline can be hard. But I just wanna say that, first of all, in the brain, there's a region. Um, this region, like, literally physically becomes larger when you exercise self worth and, like, how you exercise self worth or, like, defined by and yeah, like basically whenever you do things that you really don't want to do, but you know you should do, or you really, or you don't do something that you really want to do because you know that you shouldn't, like drugs, like playing games, like your addictions, your guilty pleasures, and etc. Whatever that addiction is, like drugs, video games, food, um, anything. Because what I've realized recently is that like addiction is addiction. But like, anyways, but yeah, like the more you exercise it, this brain region literally becomes larger. It's kind of like it's like you are working your muscles for discipline. Like yeah, and on like that part aside, on a behavioral level, if you exercise discipline, first of all, if you choose discipline, know that it's definitely gonna make you feel better later. Like you're gonna feel so good. Um, so like if you can just do it one time, two times, and you kind of like realize, hey, this feels good, and then you kind of would crave that experience, if that makes sense. So it's just the initial push, but you know that you need to do the right things, right? Like in life, like you have to, like you cannot not do the right things because that like if you don't do the right things, you can fool everyone, but you can't fool yourself. And yeah, like there is a higher power though, you know what I mean? Like even if you don't believe in like God, well, there's no. I personally don't really think God is like a very personal, like a humanoid kind of thing. I think it's like, well, it's just a universal law. It's like the universe is force, the ultimate force. Yeah, but basically, there's that. So know that there's that. Energies are at work, and just gotta do the right things, be a good person, and sometimes it's well, not sometimes, all the time. The actions the actions are actually not it's less about the actions, but more about the intentions and the energy behind each action and words and behaviors that you take. Like, are you acting out from like a place of insecurity? If if you're acting out like you feel like, oh, like I'm lacking this part, that's why I'm like doing more to like kind of fulfill that part. Just take a moment to stop, just pause and breathe. Just like calm for a sec, and then like try to be able to catch yourself when you're acting from an insecure place and lack place, and think of a better way to act. And how this part is like depends on self-worth, because if you have like a vision for yourself, you can clearly define a title. It would be easier because in your mind you can do that. What would this version of me do? Like, what would blah blah, blah do, um yeah. So essentially that was the message. And this morning it was actually better because I kind of like released a lot of like fear and doubts, like my own personal fear and doubts, like on camera. Yeah, like filmed. But because it was so vulnerable, like the last minute I decided to not post it, and not only that, I deleted all of the copies, like which is stupid. But I trust that whatever decisions I make. Well, another thing that I also shared in this today's like this morning, and I'm gonna share with you guys right now, is that um essentially for me, whenever I make decisions, I would just, I'm feeling something in my heart right now, that I don't like. But anyways, I'm just saying that when whatever decisions I make, I literally would have a lot of faith that my spirit guides, guardian angels, God is going to help me make the most out of this decision, and guide me whenever, even if it's like a little bit sidetracked, it will guide me onto like the right path, and etc. But yeah, and really sorry for like the quality today. Not really. It is what it is. um, really hope that it was helpful. Basically, do the right thing, discipline, and be mindful of the energy and intentions you put behind actions. Because if you can catch yourself, feeling insecure at certain times, and then you're like trying to act out of it, you can, um, then you can ask yourself why, and then you can solve problems from there. Oh, another thing. Mm, but we're almost out of time. We have like 2 more minutes. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah. Another thing if is that if you're really like what's it called? Like sometimes you just need like something like a trigger to kickstart your healing journey, And this kickstart sometimes like can be start taking better care of yourself, like self-care, Like um so I know that there are also like body parts associations. I think I'm gonna talk about it later. Actually, should I? I'm already here, so let's just talk about it. Essentially, like this, I heard from Anita Serene, from her. Basically, um, like your feet is linked to your subconscious mind, and your teeth is linked to your sense of self-worth. Okay, and your stomach area is like two, and like if you're overindulging and like whatever that is, it also like is what's it called, like an indication that you might be having some self-worth issues. Mm. Essentially, like just like different chakra systems and stuff. But yeah, like if you guys are interested, you can go look it up yourself. But I am just gonna adios. I feel like it's time to stop. And yeah, this morning the video, like the background and everything was like super, super nice in the sun. But, and I'm not gonna linger on my past decisions and mistakes. Even, or if that is even a mistake, probably I need to think about this myself. But yeah, hope this video was helpful and hope you find your true desired dream self. Like find this vision, like don't, okay, when you're developing this vision, like don't linger or just try. This is why meditation is like really good, because meditation you can like withdraw or like cut off all of the negative cords of from it, like just be able to be in your own energy, just your sacred space, and ask yourself, who do you want to be in this world? What do you want? Because you can have them, like this is the game of life. Everybody is equally powerful, equally. It just depends on whether you can awaken those powers or not, and yeah, wishing you guys all the best of luck. We got this. Let's do this together, okay? Mwah! Love you guys. Bye.